To decorate his new home in his favorite blue, Liu Xiaobai was painting the steps, but suddenly, a bucket of pink paint ruined all his work. At first, he didn't understand what happened until he looked closer. He instantly flew into a rage because pink was his most hated color. Originally, Xiaobai was calmly painting the door, but Pink Panther couldn't resist stirring things up. Their preferences were completely opposite. One painted, the other wiped. The door ended up with a layer of paint an inch thick. Unwilling to lose, Xiaobai brought out a giant brush. One big stroke later, the situation felt under control. But as soon as he left, the door flipped over. Xiaobai continued to paint the walls. Meanwhile, Pink Panther painted the lower half. The two even brushed past each other without noticing. Xiaobai thought he finished painting the whole wall. Then he realized something was off. He picked up the brush and started again. Comically enough, Pink Panther had the same thought. Their second collaboration went the same way, but Xiaobai still didn't realize Pink Panther was messing with him. He worked hard until the end, only to discover the colors didn't match. Confused, he assumed he'd been scammed and angrily threw the paint aside. The scene shifted to the living room. Xiaobai was painting the pillars. One carefully applied blue, the other seriously spread pink. Round and round they went. Neither noticed the oddity. It seemed Xiaobai was about to win in the end. But Pink Panther changed tactics. Thanks to their chaotic methods, even the pillars started looking like barber poles. At one point, Xiaobai thought a giant rat over 5 meters tall was causing the trouble, so he followed the footprints. Pink Panther, painting around a corner, saw Xiaobai and quickly disguised himself. Xiaobai's compulsiveness kicked in. He even painted Pink Panther's head paint. After scraping the wall with his thumb, he rethought his theory. This rat must be over 5 meters tall. He confirmed the size, then brought a massive mousetrap. But Pink Panther was always one step ahead and managed to ruin Xiaobai's plan. Not only did Xiaobai fail to catch the rat, he also lost a big piece of cheese. Learning his lesson, Xiaobai became less serious about painting. Finally, he finished painting the entire house blue. But just as he stepped outside, Pink Panther came back with a garden hose. He turned it on. Pink paint sprayed everywhere. In no time, the entire house, floors included, turned pink. There was barely any blue left. Xiaobai opened the door and stood there stunned. Then he saw Pink Panther, finally understanding what had been going on. Fuming with rage, he grabbed a gun, determined to teach that panther a lesson. Bang! The panther's tail got hit. He bolted, hoping the spilled paint bucket would slow Xiaobai down. But Xiaobai wouldn't stop, determined to make Pink Panther taste his blue revenge. Xiaobai chased him down the stairs. Pink Panther calmly poured paint into Xiaobai's gun. When Xiaobai fired, out came a blast of pink paint. Everywhere Pink Panther went became a sea of pink. Eventually, Xiaobai fell for Pink Panther's trick and painted the last blue corner pink. Seeing Pink Panther's marked on, Xiaobai's anger tripled. Without a word, he grabbed a shovel and started digging in his tiny garden. He dug and dug until he created a deep pit. Then he threw every bucket of pink paint inside, planning to eliminate the problem at its source. After covering the pit, meticulous Xiaobai even painted it. Finally, he smiled, feeling much better. But to everyone's surprise, tiny pink flowers began sprouting in the garden. They slowly spread, surrounding the house. Even the soil turned pink, and the towering trees weren't spared. Not to mention, even the sun took on a rosy hue. Pink Panther was thrilled. He hugged the devastated Xiaobai. This was his dream paradise. Oh wait, one thing was missing. Pink Panther decided to dye Xiaobai pink too. Now everything was perfect. In the end, Xiaobai gave up, completely and utterly defeated. Pink Panther, satisfied, went home for a good nap.